Listen to the following talk.
A Christmas Dream. A little polar bear named Lulu lived with family on a polar ice cap. On Christmas Eve, Lulu was very excited and went up to his mum with his eyes shining bright. "Mum, have I been good this year?" he asked. "Of course, my dear, you are a very sweet and good little bear," his mum replied. "In that case, can I write a letter to Santa Claus now?" asked Lulu. "Of course you can," said his mum, "but right after that you will have to go to bed, as it is already quite late." So Lulu sat down with a pen and paper to write a letter to Santa Claus. "Dear Santa Claus, I hope you and your little helpers are doing well. This year, I would like a few things. They are a long woolen scarf, as it gets cold here sometimes, a wooden sledge, a fishing rod. It is okay if you can't bring along all the gifts, but just try and get what you can. Thank you and lots of hugs and kisses. Lulu." Once he wrote the letter, he went off to bed as his mother had told him. He would post the letter the next day. He kept thinking that of course he would love to get the gifts, but there was something he would love more. He would love to meet Santa Claus and go on a ride with Santa in his sleigh. Thinking of all this, Lulu went off to sleep. In his dreams, he saw an old man with a long white beard, a sack filled with presents and a sleigh that could go as fast as the wind. Next morning Lulu woke up very early because he had a lot of things to do. He got his bag ready and kept his lunch and the letter to Santa in it. He said goodbye to his parents and headed out to post the letter. The post box where Lulu would post the letter was quite far, but Lulu was a brave little bear and did not stop with the cold winds or the high hills. Having walked a long way, he got tired and decided to take some rest. He sat down on a block of ice and fell asleep. Suddenly, he woke with fright. The sun rays had melted the ice and he was trapped in the ice-cold water. "I am lost," he thought, "and I won't be able to post the letter or go back home." It was almost dark now, and even as Lulu was crying, suddenly he saw a light up in the sky. It was Santa Claus's sleigh that was being pulled by Rudolph and his fellow reindeer. Suddenly the sleigh slowed down and Santa asked Lulu, "Are you coming with me, my dear? I have come to take you back home." As Lulu got into the sleigh, he rode over the ocean and hills and he was so happy he forgot to give his letter to Santa. He was living his biggest dream ever. In some time, the sleigh reached his igloo and Santa handed his woolly hat to Lulu and then disappearing into the night. His parents were delighted to see him back home. "We were so worried," they said, hugging him tight. Lulu told them all about the incident and said that Santa had given him the best present. "Santa Claus has given us our best present too," his parents said, as they hugged him again.
This content is just an example for learning English. Thank you for watching. This is a VTP channel. How do you feel about this video? Please leave a comment below.